Emergency management.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your GIS News for Monday, August 28. Finance Minister Audley Shaw is hailing the success of government's latest debt management operation, which will result in the country's total debt declining by $58.5 million. He says it also means the debt trajectory on the government's economic program should fall from the current level of 115% to 108.6% of gross domestic product by the end of this fiscal year. The debt management exercise involved government buying back $145 million in bonds that were maturing between 2019 and 2025.
Those bonds, many of them were priced at 11% interest rate. So at every opportunity that I get to take out expensive bonds, I'm going to take it out.
At the same time, $869 million in longer-term debt instruments were issued at lower rates of 5 and 6.45% to mature in 2018 and 2045.
What this means and what this signals is that single-digit interest rates are on their way for private sector investments. Single-digit interest rates are on their way for people who have a good idea, want to set up a small business, and want to get something going.
Minister Shaw says the debt management initiative has put the country in a position to prepay $526 million in debt that were issued in the local capital market under the Jamaica Debt Exchange. The Agriculture Ministry has committed $50 million to provide crop care and productivity support for this year's implementation of the National Irish Potato Program. Minister without portfolio, J.C. Hutchinson, says farmers will be provided with pesticides, fertilizers, and other key inputs. He says the program's outturn for the 2016-2017 crop year, which ended in June, saw the sector recording a 99% self-sufficiency rate in local table potato production. Going forward, 9 validation plots will be established on which participatory training for farmers will be conducted. 20 farm tours will also be conducted for farmers not benefiting from the training exercise.
What we are looking at now for the 2017-2018 program, and that is this program that is coming out now. For this crop year, our aim is creating a sector where we are going to be increasing productivity by 11% or going to 17 tons per hectare.
Meanwhile, the ministry's Plant Quarantine Division has finalized negotiations with authorities in the Cayman Islands to facilitate the exportation of local Irish potato to that country under a pre-clearance arrangement. Minister Hutchinson provided the update at a recent National Irish Potato Stakeholders Seminar held at the National Irrigation Commission Research Station in Hounslow. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says work to restore Cornwall Regional Hospital is on track for completion in the first quarter of next year. The minister says the public will have access to periodic updates starting next month. He was speaking at last week's handing over of $12 million in medical supplies to the hospital in a ceremony at the Norman Manley International Airport.
This is indeed an important addition to the solution that we seek to deal with the Cornwall Regional Hospital scenario, and indeed to help to ensure that public health and the solutions that we offer is sustained.
The donation was made by the U.S. NGO Children's Medical Services International in coordination with USAID and the U.S. Department of Defense.
The hope is that these supplies will be able to provide interim relief to the patients while the ministry works towards resolving this problem permanently.
The medical supplies will assist the delivery of services in surgery, emergency care, neonatal, and general practice. The National Land Agency, NLA, has received 50 highly specialized ICT resources and equipment from the Jamaica Social Investment Fund. JSIF contributed approximately $70 million through its Integrated Community Development Project, while the NLA provided $7 million. The specialized ICT resources and equipment include total stations, GPS, GNSS rover, spatial server, uninterruptible power supply, desktop computers, Latitude 14 rugged laptops, satellite tracking, microsurvey CAD, and color laser printers. Manager for Cadastral Surveys at the NLA, Major Patrick Aiken, says the items will enable the agency to equip all field surveyors with a total station for greater efficiency and productivity. Overall, the donation should assist the NLA to produce survey and cadastral maps in a more efficient manner. And finally, a new Firearm Licensing Authority (FLA) board will be appointed shortly. National Security Minister Robert Montego says the process of vetting potential members is ongoing and the new board will be made public very soon. He was responding to questions from journalists following the handover ceremony for new male dormitories for police officers at Harmon Barracks in Kingston last week. The FLA board stepped down earlier this month due to the unearthing of irregularities regarding the issuance of firearm licenses to people deemed unfit. The minister says that once the new board is in place, it will continue to drive the ongoing reform process of the authority. The FLA was established in 2006 to take over responsibility for granting and renewing of firearm licenses from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.